past few years, I've spent thousands of dollars upgrading my gaming setup. When I started my channel in 2021, I barely even had a setup. So I've definitely came a long way. But today, I'm gonna be going over everything in my setup and actually my whole room. So first, we're gonna be obviously going over the actual setup. So this monitor on the bottom is made by Acer. It's 180 hertz and 27 inches, and I believe it was like $200. And I feel like that's actually a pretty good deal. And obviously, this is my main gaming monitor. And then looking above it, this is a Dell 24-inch 75 hertz monitor. And this one was only like $120. And obviously, you could tell it's way smaller than the bottom one. And in the back, it's mounted by a dual monitor stacked mount. The monitor above, I mainly use it for like Spotify, reading chat, and stuff like that. And on the second monitor, I do have a webcam. It's by i4. I don't think you can really see it the best, but this was only like $25 and I only use it for my hand cam. So definitely have to upgrade that in the future. Before I continue with the video, Red Dragon sent me their K708 Pro keyboard. It's a 75% keyboard, and the RGB on the keycaps have 16.8 million colors, which is just insane. It also comes with a cool smart OLED display with multifunctional knob. I also didn't expect the sound on the keyboard to be this good. The switches in the keyboard are the pre-lubed Leopard L switch. There's also a keycap slash switch puller which comes with it because it's hot swappable for 3-pin and 5-pin switches. Also, there are literally 3 different ways you could connect the keyboard, which is wired with a USB-C cable, Bluetooth, or a 2.4 GHz wireless dongle. It has a very comfortable gasket structure which reduces fatigue. The build quality of the keyboard is really good compared to some other options in its price range. If you're interested, make sure to check it out with the first link in the description. Thank you so much to Red Dragon for sponsoring this video. But looking down at my keyboard and mouse, the keyboard is the Allo 87 Pro, and I recently just changed it with my other keyboard, which you'll see later in the room tour. It was the LeeMonkey P1 Pro, but then I had problems with the backspace buttons, so that's why I switched it out. And then moving to the mouse, it's the Razer Viper Ultimate. I've had this mouse for years and I love it. I'm honestly not quite sure how much both of these things were, so the price should have been on the screen. And obviously, you guys know my mouse pad already. It's the FluxB times Vibrant, and it is my own, so if you guys want to go check it out, it'll be one of the first links in the description. It's only $25, and the quality and colors look really nice. I think it complements my setup very well. So this clock under my monitor is by Jaw. You can get it on Amazon for like $20, and it looks so aesthetic. I've had this for a while now. And then my headset on the right is the Razer Barracuda X's. Let me just pick that up real quick. So they look like this closer up. It's got the little Razer logo, and they are super comfortable and durable. I've also had those for a while, and the sound quality on them is really good. So throughout this whole room tour, you might notice that I have a lot of fake plants, and I absolutely love them. This one is actually by IKEA. It was one of the first ones I got, and I just love how it looks. I think it was like $7 when I bought it, so not too bad. This is my microphone, and it's mounted on a boom arm. So the microphone itself is the Fifine AM8. I think it's around $60, so definitely not too bad for a really good microphone. And as you guys can see, I just have some blue RGB. I'm not really sure why it looks white on camera, but it's blue in real life. This is the one you guys hear during my streams. And the boom arm, I think it might be by Toner. I'm not honestly quite sure, but that one was like $20 to $25, I believe. And I kind of just like used these little Velcro things, like cable things, and made the cable go down so it didn't look as messy, but gave it some slack. And the desk that my whole setup is on is by FlexiSpot. I kind of forgot the exact model, so you should have already seen it in the corner. And it's a standing desk, so you can go up, down, have a little standing height, sitting height, in different like preset modes. I really like it and like the look of it. Honestly, I don't really use the standing feature that often. And then I know I'm skipping the PC, but I'm going over that last just because it's my favorite part. This neon sign above my PC is obviously a cloud. It's blue, and I got it on Amazon for around $15. So the chair I'm using is by Andaseat. If I spin it around real quick, there's Antiseat again, and it's the Caser 3. And it's really good quality. I believe it's like $400 and something, but it's just a really good and comfortable chair. It should last a very long time. And then since I have carpet in my room, I have a little plastic mat that it's on. It's by Gorilla something. I might have to Google the brand later. I believe it was actually pretty expensive for it just because it's like a really good plastic. And then we're not talking about that cable management down there. Let's just skip that and cover that up. We're definitely gonna have to do something about that later, but you know, back over here, the last thing we have is the PC. So this PC is by CyberPower PC. I think you can see it down there. It was $1,000 and here are the specs. So it has a 4060 Ti, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 Ram, 2 terabytes of storage, and a Ryzen 7 5700. Yeah, so those are all the specs on the PC. And obviously it looks super nice and goes really well with my whole setup. So yeah, I think that was the last thing for the setup. And let's just stand back so you can get the whole setup in camera. But yeah, this is literally my dream setup. I honestly wouldn't even add anything, but if you can think of something, make sure to go down below and tell me in the comments. Also, while you're down there, make sure to like and subscribe down below. It'll really help me out, and I post videos like this all the time and YouTube shorts. But yeah, now let's get on more with the room. So we're just gonna be going right and then just going all the way around my room. Up here, as you guys can see, it's pretty simple. We got a basketball in the middle and then 2 fake plants on the side, of course. Those are also from IKEA, and it came in a pack of 3 for like $6, $7, something like that. And then on the left side, we have my little AirPods box, and then I just have a little similar box size to that. On the right, it's an OBSBot one. It's like a webcam. Oh, there it is, the OBSBot Meet 2. It's really good too. But yeah, I like to keep it real simple, so that's what's on that shelf. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have an LED strip going along my whole top of my room. It's on white right now. Sometimes I put it on like light blue, dark blue rarely, but yeah, that's that. And then, oh, my backpack's just down there. That's just for like school and stuff. Just a simple gray one. And then this is my little filming setup over there. So we got a monitor here. It's the Titan Army 180 hertz 27-inch monitor. So basically the same as my main gaming monitor. The only thing was that I couldn't even really mount the monitor. I would have used this one, but it had a circle and I couldn't mount it. But this monitor over here, I use way more for filming just because it's a little smaller and easier to handle. It's 24 inches and 180 hertz too, I think. But yeah, moving down, we got a huge ring light here. It extends so far and like, it's really bright, and I use this for videos. Also, I got another ring light down there. You can't really see it. Let me pull it out real quick. Yeah, there it is. It's a little broken at the top because that part isn't supposed to swivel, but you know, it does the job fine. It's not as bright as this one, obviously. And then we got like a 64-inch tripod here. As you guys can see, it extends far, but it's not extended now. And I just put my phone here, and this is what I record like the setup videos on. And then of course we got a Govee LED light strip going along the whole desk. Have a nice little background for the videos. But yeah, that's the filming setup. And then above it, we got this little digital clock. I saw it on other YouTuber setups, so I wanted to get one for myself. I don't use it too much, and most of the time it's off because it's pretty bright while I sleep. So moving on to this dresser over here. I actually really like this one. So the little 3 posters on the top say execute, failure, and success. They just look really clean and kind of modern and aesthetic with this dresser. And I might be adding some LED strips behind it soon. So this is a Himalayan salt lamp, and it has a light inside and just looks really clean. And then we got a red Ferrari Lego right here. I love cars. I don't do Legos as much, but I love cars. And then I have a keyboard here with 2 fake plants on the sides. They're not IKEA ones this time, but in my opinion, these ones look really good as well. So the keyboard in the middle was the one I was talking about earlier that I just switched from. The backspace button was like kind of messed up and wouldn't like register sometimes, so that's why I switched it. But it literally has like an aluminum frame and stuff. It's really good quality. That one was like $120. And then this is a blue Mustang Lego. Mustangs are my favorite car, and it's like one of my dream cars. And then we just got a controller over here on a phone stand for some reason. And yeah, that's my door, obviously. And then there's a whiteboard right here. What's that say? I don't know. I think you guys should just do what the whiteboard says. Anyway, we've got a little Govee LED light around, and they're kind of just like flickering light blue and dark blue, and I think it looks really good. These are my favorite LED light strips in my whole room. But yeah, now moving on to the last dresser. So there's a lot of stuff on here, but we're just gonna be going over everything real quick. So we got some Beats headphones headphones, pencil case with some pencils in there, Rode microphone case and some pictures and stuff like that, my iPad which I edit videos on, a wireless charger with my Tozo T6 earbuds here. I think that's what the model's called. But yeah, this is a wireless charger. We got an Alexa right here, another fake plant by IKEA, Bible, and a cross. Yeah, so that's like my nightstand. And then obviously we have to have a bed in my room. This bed is insanely comfortable and it has like a couple pillows there, so just a white one there. And my mom's friend got me that. It says I'm kind of a big deal. It's just a kind of funny pillow. But yeah, the colors on the bed are really nice and match with my wall. But yeah, that was my entire room tour. So if you liked it, make sure to go like and subscribe down below. Also, check out my mouse pad there, one of the first links in the description. Comment "Sun" down below if you watched the entire video, and I'll make sure to heart your comment. Anyway, that's about it. Peace.